በቀጣይ የምናየው ሜተድ it's the method of exactness። መጀመሪያ exact differential equations ምን እንደሆኑ እናያለን። ስለዚህ let's say we have a differential equation of the form m of xy dx plus n of xy dy። በዚህ ፎርም የተቀመጠ differential equation said to be an exact differential equation if there exists a function u, let's say u of xy, which is a multiple variable function, such that the partial differentiation of u with respect to x is equal to m and the partial differentiation of u with respect to y is equal to n of xy። ስለዚህ ይህንን ኮንዲሽን የሚያሟላልን ፋንክሽን u of xy ፖቴንሻል ፋንክሽን እንለዋለን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ፖቴንሻል ፋንክሽን በዚህ ፎርም ስናስቀምጠው ጀነራል ሶሉሽናችንን ይሰጠናል ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ በቀጣይ ደግሞ የምናየው የሆነ ዲፈረንሻል ኢኩዌሽን ኤግዛክት ነው አይደለም የሚለውን እንዴት ነው ቴስት የምናደርገው የሚለውን ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ if we have a differential equation of this form again, then this differential equation is exact if and only if the partial derivative of m with respect to y is equal to the partial differentiation of n with respect to x። ስለዚህ እንደዚህ አይነት ዲፈረንሻል ኢኩዌሽኖች እንዴት ነው ሶልቭ የምናደርገው የሚለውን በፕሮሲጀር እናያለን ማለት ነው። የመጀመሪያው ስቴፕ የሚሆነው ኮንዲሽኑን ማስቀመጥ ነው። ማለትም the partial differentiation of u with respect to x is equal to m of xy and the partial differentiation of u with respect to y is equal to n of xy። ከዛ ይህንን ኮንዲሽን በመጠቀም መጀመሪያ ችኛዋን ኢኩዌሽን በመጠቀም ሁለቱንም ሳይድ ኢንተግሬት እናደርገዋለን። ሁለቱንም ሳይድ ኢንተግሬት ስናደርገው this becomes the function u xy, then this becomes the integral of m of xy with respect to x, because እዚህ ጋር with respect to x ነው ኢንተግሬት ማድረግ ያለብን ዩን ለማግኘት። ስለዚህ ይህንን ካገኘን በኋላ እዚህ ጋር የሆነ ኮንስታንት ኦፍ ኢንተግሬሽን ይኖረናል። ስለዚህ this implies that let's say ያው ፓርሻል ኢንተግሬሽን ስለሆነ የምናገኘው የመጀመሪያው ፈንክሽን r of xy ብንለው as a constant of integration ያው አንድ ቫሪያብል ቢሆን ኖሮ c ነበር የምንለው። ነገር ግን in the case of two variables with respect to x integrate ከተደረገ the constant of integration becomes some function of y። ስለዚህ ሁለተኛውን ኮንዲሽን ደግሞ በመጠቀም the partial differentiation of u with respect to y ማለትም the partial differentiation of this function with respect to y is equal to n of xy። ስለዚህ ይህንን ኢኩዌሽን በመጠቀም g of y እናገኛለን። g of y ካገኘን በኋላ finally our potential function u of xy ምን ይሆናል ማለት ነው? r of xy plus some function of y። ስለዚህ ያው በዚህ ፎርም ሶሉሽናችንን እናስቀምጣለን ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ as an example እነዚህ ሁለቱን እናያለን። for a የመጀመሪያ ስቴፓችን ምንድነው የሚሆነው ተባብለናል። we use the condition for the exactness, which is the partial differentiation of u with respect to x is equal to m of xy። ስለዚህ this implies that m of xy ማለት it's y cubed e the power of x plus 2 times cosine of x። ስለዚህ ሁለቱንም ሳይድ ኢንተግሬት በማድረግ we find the potential function. The integration of y cubed e the power of x with respect to x is y cubed e the power of x plus the integral of 2 cos x is 2 sine of x እንዳለው the constant of integration becomes some function g of y። ስለዚህ ይሄኛው አለን ማለት ነው። የመጀመሪያውን ስቴፕ ጨረስን። ሁለተኛው ስቴፕ ደግሞ g of y ማግኘት ነው። ስለዚህ we know that del u by del y will give us n of xy። ስለዚህ this implies that del of y cubed e the power of x plus 2 sin x plus g of y with respect to y is equal to n of xy, which is 3y square e the power of x minus 4y. ስለዚህ ይህንን ዲፍረንሺየት ስናደርገው it's 3y square e the power of x. ያው with respect to y ይሄኛው function partially differentiate ሲደረግ 0 ይሆናል because we consider x as a constant, plus the partial differentiation of g of y, since g እዚህ ጋር it's a function of one variable, ስለዚህ it's the same as saying the single differentiation of g with respect to y, ወይም g prime of y ማለት እንችላለን ማለት ነው is equal to 3y square e the power of x minus 4y. ስለዚህ from this ይሄኛው በዚህ ይጠፋል። g derivative of y ማለት it's dg by dy is equal to minus 4y. ስለዚህ this implies that g of y becomes the integral of minus 4y with respect to y. This is equal to minus 2y square. ስለዚህ g of y ካገኘን we can complete the potential function u of xy. ስለዚህ this implies that u of xy is equal to y cubed e the power of x plus 2 sin x minus 2y square. ስለዚህ our solution is written in the form of u of xy is equal to c. ስለዚህ በዛ ፎርም ስንጽፈው y the power of 3 e the power of x plus 2 sin x minus 2y square is equal to some arbitrary constant c. ፋይናል ሶሉሽናችን ይሄ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። Similarly ለb ከመጀመሪያው ስቴፕ እንጀምራለን, which is the partial differentiation of u with respect to x is equal to m of xy. This implies that u with respect to x is equal to 5x plus 4y. Then integrating both sides with respect to x will give us the potential function. This is 5x square over 2 plus 4xy plus as a constant of integration discuss እንዳደረግነው some function in terms of y. ስለዚህ we know that del u by del y, which is the second step, is equal to n of xy. ስለዚህ ከዚህ ይህንን with respect to y differentiate እናደርገዋለን. This becomes 0 for xy with respect to y is 4x plus the differentiation of g of y is g derivative of y and variable ስለሆነ ማለት ነው is equal to n of xy, which is 4x minus 8y cubed. ስለዚህ ከዚህ ይሄኛውን ካንስል አውት ማድረግ እንችላለን. then g derivative of y ማለት dg by dy is equal to minus 8y cubed. ስለዚህ ይሄንን ኢንተግሬት አድርገን ሶልቭ ስናደርግ g of y becomes the integral of minus 8y cubed with respect to y, which is minus 2y square, minus 2y to the power of 4. ስለዚህ ይህንን ካገኘን በኋላ ፖቴንሻል ፋንክሽናችን ኮምፕሊት ይሆናል, which is equal to 5x square over 2 plus 4xy minus 2y to the power of 4. ስለዚህ ጀነራል ሶሉሽናችን ምን ይሆናል ማለት ነው 5x square over 2 plus 4xy minus 2y to the power of 4 is equal to 0.